Sharing the sentiments of fellow otaku oji-san and obachans, Shaman King 2001 is one of my precious childhood anime favorites. I don't remember how many times I've religiously rewatched the series, idolizing Yo's life motto of wanting to take the easy life and wishing I share Anna's strong and sassy attitude. But each time I finished it, I lamented the fact that the anime ended before the manga did, which meant I never got to know how the series finished. I refused to read the manga in the hopes that someday the anime will be rebooted and finally animate the ending. And 2 decades later, the anime gods answered my plea. I'm so excited that this reboot has finally come out, so I wanted to quickly share my initial thoughts about the series. Wanting to live an easy, carefree life, the show follows a teenage boy, Yoa Sakura, a shaman who can connect the world of the living and the dead, and his journey to become the Shaman King. To become the Shaman King, Yoa has to participate in a shaman fight, which is held every 500 years, and win against all the other competing shamans. Along with his guardian ghost, a 600-year-old samurai named Amidamaru, and under the strict supervision and training regime of his fiancée, Anna Kyoyama, Yoa prepares for the upcoming tournament. There have only been a few episodes, so there is not much to say on that front. The story unraveled pretty much exactly as I remember it. Much of the story is portrayed in eyes of Manta, Yo's soon-to-become bestie, and it's also through him that we first come across the protagonist of the show. In terms of pacing, I do feel that the story is moving along quite quickly. It seems that, compared to the older series, it's moving 1 or 2 episodes faster. While I'm very familiar with the story as a longtime fan, I feel that new viewers might feel like they've been thrown into it head first. I actually had to check I wasn't watching at 1.25 or 1.5 times speed. But since it's still early days, the story development still holds so much potential. Much of Yo's band has yet to make an appearance, but as mentioned before, I really love our canon couple, Yo and Anna. While many anime series do have canon couples, I find Anna's entrance and the two's dynamic so refreshing. It's very rare to see a shonen protag already engaged at the start of the series, and maintain that relationship throughout. Well, I sure hope that this stays the same with this new series. Much of the character design remained the same. An update to a more current animation style is obviously to be expected, but I'm not sure I'm feeling it. It feels a bit too pretty. From what I've seen of the manga, it had a rougher art style which I actually liked and fitted well with the general feel and concept of the series. This new animation style gave me the same impression as the rebooted Sailor Moon series. While it's pretty, I prefer the rougher art style. But then again, this was probably a way to attract new anime fans who are more used to the detailed and sophisticated animations we see today. Mappa be spoiling us. I was so freaking stoked to have the original singer of the Shaman King theme songs, Megumi Hayashibara, come back for the new series. I didn't actually know about this when I started writing this piece, but when I heard the opening, it sounded so familiar and nostalgic. While it didn't hit as hard as the older songs, but I guess I was more impressionable back then, it provided the same atmosphere as that time. I'd say this is a 6 out of 10 start. My love for the old series has definitely affected my initial impressions and pushed my expectations a bit high, but I'm still excited to see what's to come on the next episodes.